YouTube. Tootie UK. Drinking out of a can like a fucking barbarian. Savage. Lockdown 2. What a load of old bollocks. How are we all? Rocking the old Game Zone Bedroom t-shirt. Game Zone Bedroom. Old James. Watching his, not Brother Breed Brother, that's Carl's game room, but James has done Battlezone Bird Room, that's it. I think he's managed to come back. Check them out, I'll put the links down below. Battlezone Bird Room with James and his brother Alan, I think it is, I'm sure it's Alan. And then Carl's Room 70 with his brother, I can't remember what his brother's name is. But yeah, good watches, good watches. Let's get a little bit closer look. I was going to do this yesterday, but it's Sunday today. Yesterday was pissing it down, like proper, dark, dingy, and it just didn't stop raining. I just thought, I'll knock it on the head, I'll do it today. And it has been raining earlier. So fingers crossed we won't have a repeat of the last video. I can hear myself fucking think. Sexy Prodius. On the Saturn. Put the Saturn on for a change. Give it a spin out. First time in about 3 years it's been switched on. Another 3 years after this. That's some Big Mike Houlihan. Without further ado, retro. I've got some stuff. Got some nice stuff. Some nice retro. None of this fucking last gen tat. Mr. Gernaldinho. Fucking Alan. Is it changed? I'm sure someone said he's not called Planet Retro anymore. Or was that just a lie? It's just called Big Game Al. Was watching Dana's live stream and Eddie last night. Obviously it's all irrelevant depending on when you watch this video. But yeah, they were doing like a little pickups video and a little bit of a chat. Yeah, I'll give everyone shit for the 360. Like, I don't really care what you spend your money on, honestly. This 360 just doesn't interest me. That's all it is. And like sort of Dana says, it's just if you've got a little bit of a fucking cord and you want to pull it and people don't like it, it makes you pull it even more. So that's all it is. But no, honestly, I don't. You know, 360 is great for CX trading, same as PS3. But more power to you. You know, if that's you want to collect for it and whatever, then look, do it. Honestly, I don't really hate it that much. It's just not for me. That's all. Oh dear. Same as like I said last gen, didn't I? I mean the last gen before that. Same as like the PS4 stuff and Xbox One won't interest, and the PS5 and the Xbox Series shoebox won't interest me either. It's not because I don't appreciate it. It's just that there's a finite amount of time. And if I'm going to sit there and watch a video for half an hour about someone just showing Xbox 360 games, you know, no offence, it's time not very well spent. And there's other channels that, you know, I probably would enjoy the content more. And it's nothing to do with the person, it's just the 360 and the PS3 just ain't make my bag. I don't mind the odd smattering, but when you've just got a video half an hour of just showing 360 stuff, each to their own. Each to their own. And more power to you guys if you want to fill your room up with 360 tat. And I'll fill mine up with other tat. We're all just tat collectors at the end of the day. Anyway, fucking waffling. Basically I've bought a couple of things off some YouTubers. I might leave them till last because they're not really gifts. One is actually, this is a gift. Just think of the best way to do it really, so it makes a little bit, so it flows a little bit better. We'll do this one because it wouldn't be one of my videos lately without showing off some old is it wank mags. Dave's retro games played badly. He left me. He picked up some magazines, Your Sinclair, and for some reason he thinks I've been picking up Superplay magazines. I haven't picked a Superplay magazine up for about 2 years maybe. I've completed that set. So they are computer and video games, David. This one I got off of all off of eBay. This is the complete yearbook 1984. So, like I said to Dave in his video, I'll see your Sinclair and I'll raise your 1984 because I obviously picked up a big job lot from eBay. This is the guy that I'm for £8. Free postage or best offer, so I just went 10 quid and he accepted it. So it's in great condition. There's not very many articles in it though. I thought it. Do you know what? I didn't know what it fucking was, but it is a load of. It's just like codes for your games and stuff. There's the odd articles sporadically sprinkled in here, but nothing really amazing to write home about. I'm just trying to see if there was. Yeah, look, so there's a little bit of an article there about a guy, David Lawson, but a lot of it is just codes to type in. Was there something in there that I saw? Hang on a minute. I'm sure there's something, or maybe I'm getting confused with the magazines that I looked at. No, ignore me. But yeah, in lovely condition though. I don't know how many of these there were. If it was a year, you know, if for how long it ran for. But yeah, another one to add to the ever-growing pile of magazines that will, you know, just sit here. Dust. My Instagram fucking. Fake Instagrammer, I think he's been revealed. Reveal yourself, young man. From down in Canvey Island. You really need to get a lobby, Scott. Yeah, anyway, gift. This was I suppose a gift, a bit of a mini trade or whatever. He very kindly sent me this. It didn't work. I know why it doesn't work, Alan. I didn't want to tell you, but as soon as I received it, I thought, I know why it don't work. I have cleaned it up. It did need a little bit of remedial fixing. It looks okay. From Big Game Owl, Planet Retro. Again, I'm not sure if it's called Planet Retro. We've got Wrecking Crew on the NES. So Alan said it didn't work. So I don't know if you guys can tell why it wouldn't work. It's because it's American. I've cleaned the contact. It did have a little nick. I don't know if you can see it. I've managed to sort of glue and stretch that. It doesn't look too bad. But no, it's an American game. I haven't tested it yet. I probably never will. Let's be honest. No, I will eventually. I will eventually get around to doing it. But I say, as the current NES collection, or the NES collecting, because let's be honest, I'm going to be playing this, if I ever do play it, in the Retro Freak or some of that ilk. So the region's less important. I know as a collecting, you know, as collecting, it should all be PAL. And yeah, it's a 5-screw as well. So, you know, the old black box 5 screws. But about 5 fucking screws. I wouldn't mind 1 fucking screw. Screw you guys. But no, Big Game Owl, Planet Retro, thanks mate. And obviously he's got a full PAL UK NES set. But always welcome. Right, I actually got CX. I forgot about that. Do these. This is gonna be. Oh, I don't know what I was gonna say. It's gonna be all Nintendo. It wouldn't be. It shouldn't be. But these are 2 Snes. More Snes. So I'll do that one after. This one is from CX. Fucking roll the intro. Been a while since, because no charity shops are open. Obviously, there's no car boots anyway, and it's just trying to accumulate some CX credit to buy some shit. So the story behind this is how fucking good of a dad I am. My youngest daughter, she wanted some an advent calendar from Boots, some makeup advent calendar, and you couldn't buy it online. All the eBay scalpers had bought them, and they were listing them on eBay for like 100 quid. and I think they're 40 or 50 quid in the shop. But it's like X amount, 100 quid's worth of cosmetics. It's an advent calendar for Christmas. So I trundled all the way over to Coventry to go and get this thing for it. And I thought, you know, while I'm over there, I've got together a little pile of tat, CX tat, that all the other ones wouldn't accept or whatever. Weighed it all, and I think I got about 20, 25 quid. Something like that. To be honest, when I used to, well, technically the office is still in Coventry, but when I used to go over there, I used to obviously pop into CEX quite a lot actually, as you'll probably have to see from the previous videos. And they always had a decent healthy selection of retro, but when I went in there, I say, go back a couple of weeks now, it was really sparse. And I even said to the guy, I said, oh, is that all that you've got? He said, yeah. I said, yeah, it's gone down there. He said, yeah, it's just not coming in for whatever reason. But he did have this game, and for a tenner, it's box, classed as box. It's complete. It's in great condition. I thought, fuck it. I don't even know if I've got it, to be honest. But I thought, a tenner, I'll have a punt. And it's Rise of the Robots. Terrible game, absolutely fucking terrible. It's all complete. Let's get it out of this fucking plastic too. That's the only problem with these ones. I don't make them too good. It's got, you know, a bit of edge wear, but on this copy, governor. There we go, look it. I think the worst of it was that side there. But it's not the side you open anyway, because you'd open that side. But yeah, all complete. Lovely jubbly. Old man of the well. Bit of a crease on the old man, but never mind. I have been going along and re-sticking down them bloody edges, you know, when they start bending inwards. But a prick of the stick, and it soon sorts out. It shouldn't really move too much. But yeah, for 10 squits, I thought, that's alright, I'll have a bit of that. Another one that never get played. I do remember this when it was announced and touted, and I'm sure, I want to say Edge, or it might have been Games TM. I want to say Edge, but they obviously did a big piece on this, and obviously, you know, back then Edge was like the sort of platinum standard for magazines, like really glossy, not like the cheaper like CVG, the paper quality and stuff like that. But he paid for it, and they must have sold a lot of shit games, that magazine, just from the articles and the presentation. Very much like fucking YouTube nowadays, isn't it? You put all the glitz and the glamour, but really, the content is shit. You're just polishing the turd. Mentioning no channels' names. But yeah, I do recall it. And then when it came out, it was like, it's shit. Shit game. I thought tenner. I don't know if I've got it or not. I've probably got it loose cart, maybe. Anyway, next one, I definitely do have loose cart. And I did mention about trying to get this box. It popped up on Facebook, Retro Realm. I can't remember the chap's name now. I think he had it for 32 quid. I had £16 beer tokens in PayPal, so I thought, you know what, I'll chuck another 16 quid at it. And it's Illusion of Time. Actually, I've got some. What does Tony, back in the day gamer, called it? B-roll. I've got some bog roll of this. I'll put that in now. Here we go. Illusion of Time, like stickers. Stickers. Everyone seems to think you can't take stickers off, especially on cardboard and manuals. This is my label remover. There are lots like it, but this is my label remover. RS label. It's just standard stuff. It smells very citrusy. Fallows and all that. It's all pretty much the same stuff. Chances are this one might be peelable, but I'm not going to risk it with this game. And obviously, what I'll hopefully do as well is show you some other repairs, mainly to the crushage there, and see if we can sort that out. Right, I'll just show you regarding the crushage. There's a little bit more damage to this. So yeah, it doesn't look great. And obviously it has come away there, so we'll try and do a bit of a repair on that as well. But yeah, I mean, basically what you do, get your old spray and you just spray it on. That's it, really. You don't want to drown it, but you've got to put enough on it. That looks worse. It is on. It looks worse on camera, but give that a chance to set, and hopefully it will start to shift the glue, start to break the glue down, and then we should, in theory, be able to peel that off. I'm not going to do all this on camera. I say this is pretty basic stuff, and I'm not sure why people are struggling to get labels off stuff and risking ripping anything. But there we go. As you can see, it's coming up now. Use your fingernail. Don't, you have to start a peel. Don't use anything sharp, just in case. And then it's just a case of just slowly peeling it off. Work your way around. There we go. It's off. So you can see, and I think that's just, I don't think that's the glue. I think it's just where it's been on there with age and light differences. But yeah, from a distance, man, looks loads better, doesn't it? To be honest, I did think that. I think you could have probably peeled that label off by itself anyway. But if you do get one that's a bit tricky, a little bit of a peel it up, apply some label remover, let it set for a couple of minutes, try it again, and you just slowly work it off. What I found with some of the older stickers, they're like there's like two layers. There's like a top layer that's like plastic or plastic coated, and the solution will slowly start to break that down. Then you're left with like a residue at the bottom, and then again, say you apply a bit more of that, and then that removes like the gluey gunk sort of side of it. So you just have to be, it's all a time thing. Don't rush it. So use your fingernails. Don't use any sharp instrument, because you will rip and tear stuff. But hopefully, like I say, try and look at fixing that out, making that a little bit more tidier as well. Hopefully that's come out okay. So yeah, it's had a sticker at the front. Probably not the best example, but an example nonetheless. I still can't get these fucking things open. I was watching Scott, Glory Hunter, and he was on about labels, like stickers, on some of his OG Xbox games and whatnot. And I think it's his last vid. I said, mate, please tell me you're not trying to peel them off dry. At least use a kettle. There's loads of techniques, just have to Google it. If you ain't got any label remover, honest to God, it's not very expensive. Get yourself some fucking label remover, lads and lasses. But yeah, you can see it. It was there, but you can hardly sort of see it. And I did do an iron on the corner there. And unfortunately, this is the side that opened as well. And with old Bill, old Betty Horde, yet again, a little bit of gummy tape, look. Something, you don't see it, but it just stops that edge splitting, which it was splitting. Obligatory thingy bobby dooba dooba manual and the map. So yeah, for 30 quid, I'm guessing it sort of devalued it in terms of like what he wanted because of the sort of the corner, but to be honest, it ain't going anywhere, and I think it's come out alright. I mean, it was really like, it's quite flat. But yeah, label remover, I can't stress it enough. I was the same as Scott, early days, if I'd seen a label on something or whatever, oh fucking hell. And, I have to admit, hands up, God knows how many years ago now, but I have ruined inserts, tore inserts and stuff like that, and it's just, you just learn. You just learn. So a couple more Snes titles. NES. How best to do this? I'm going to open the box. I've not opened it. It's come through. When did it come through? 6. It's about a week. Yeah, it's been sat here a week. It's not a gift, it's a purchase. From the man himself, Sega Zombie. Blue Spot, it's got brand Sega Zombie. Feels like we've been ripped around. The Blue Spot, the Mega Drive, it's been fucking somewhat lacking, Scott. He's obviously, if you watch any of his videos, doing Lockdown 2, Electric Avenue, Lockdown 2, Electric Boogaloo. But yeah, he's on a Saturn kick. In homage, actually, I did this on purpose in homage for Scott, look. Japanese Sega Saturn games. He wasn't really, didn't think of that far ahead. I ain't that clever. And stop agreeing. But, no, if you go and watch some of Scott's pick-up videos, oh, God, man. He has got the heavy hitters, the heaviest of hitters, on the old Saturn. Really nice watch. We have a note. Where's the owl, Scott? He's fucking gone all out here. Let's have a look, see if there's anything. Sent me any dodgy pictures again. Fucking hell. Right, okay. There's nothing too ominous in here. Just says, it's got quite a nice penmanship. At least I can read it. You won't better read my writing, like a fucking doctor. Tootie, thank you for the purchase of Dirt. I know this is going to a good home. It may not get played. It probably won't get played. Lol. But I know that what goes in your games room don't come out. Please find some gifts inside, which I know you need. Thank you. Maybe with another lockdown you may get the chance to play some. Honestly, it's like that I would love to be able to walk into a room like what Scott's got and some of you guys have got, and you can just turn stuff off and play it. I don't have that. I have shit everywhere. I mentioned in the other video, it fucking takes me about 25-30 minutes to clear all the shit out, to get stuff plugged in, to run extension leads. It's just becomes a ball ache. And if it gets too silly or it starts raining, you can't fucking do anything anyway. That will hopefully be remedied in the future at some point. Once the scandemic's over. Basically says, I've been a great support to him over the last few months. As have so many great guys and tubers. Obviously not as much as me though, let's be honest. Just wanted to give us a little something back. Keep safe and well, bruv, Scott, Sega Zombie, and he's doing a little Batman symbol. I thank you, Scott. No worries. No fucking worries. I hope we can get Operation Wolf working. It's got to be fixable, that. Anyway, so I know what I've bought from Scott, but obviously I don't know what the gifts are. He's been very, very well packed. So this must be, yes, he did ask me about this. Ah, oh, cheers, man. Excellent, excellent. So first, that Yoki is fucking balls hard Super Darius on the PC Engine. So obviously Scott did have, I think he still might have one or two. I can't remember, but he cooled a lot of his PC Engine stuff to fund, I think along with the Saturn, the Power Saturn, to fund the Japanese Sega Saturn stuff. And I bought some stuff off Scott before, and I'm sure he might have mentioned this to me, and I was like, oh man, I don't get on very well with Darius. For what I've played, and I'm not, obviously I haven't played fucking much of anything. For anybody else starts. But I don't have it. But it does look fantastic. I'm going to have to dig the old PC Engine out next vid. In about fucking 10 years time. What's that? So I know the bigger item in this big box is what I know of. Ah, right, yes. So this is one. God, going back fucking yonks. And I kind of always wanted it box complete, but I know that Scott had this. And I remember asking him about it ages ago. Like, a long time ago. A long time ago. Du, 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 du. No one's even going to know what that is, because I butchered it. But it is Super Punch-Out! On Super Nintendo. More Nintendo goodness. I wouldn't mind getting this box. I've not actually ever played this. Not that I've never played half of these either. But yeah, Scott had this again. He must have. It was when Alex was trying to get him to convert to Nintendo, and he put up a good fight. I think it's all gone. I think this might have been the last remnant. I can't remember. Obviously, Scott's had a massive shop around, given where his collection's going now. And I think he might have I think he might have found this out from a box or something. I can't remember what he said to me. But yeah, he very kindly. Was this part of this deal? I can't remember now. He's looked after me either way. There's no ifs or buts about it. But yeah, not got at all. So yeah, really, really appreciate that. And the item, I'm sure he did this in the video. I can't remember now. Just a little addendum. It needs a bit of a remedial work. Fuck me, looks like he's been fucking punching it. Might have to do a bit of box repair on this. Get that off. Oh yeah, you know what? This actually would make, if I can fucking be arsed, it would make quite a good little video just to sort of demonstrate some of the techniques. And I'm no master at it at all, honestly. But it is anyway. Look, it's the Virtual Cop set for the Sega Saturn. These ain't getting any cheaper, I must admit. When sort of Scott said the price, I was like, yeah, that's great. And then when I went and checked what they're going for, I was like, fucking hell, that is really good. Because I can remember these going back to like Leeds Market and stuff. They were like about 20 quid, 25 quid, and I balked at the price back then. But they're about like 75 or 80 quid now. It's a bit like the G-Con sets, you know, for the PlayStation 1. I wouldn't mind a few of them, but they've gone up as well. You know, especially the Point Blank. I remembered it, Point Blank. I've gone blank, I can't remember it. Yeah, the Point Blank ones, they're quite nice. I think all three are in a big box. Definitely 1 and 2 are. But anyway. Oh, for me, if Tony's watching, these are what we call, I don't know what you call them, like tall boys. But this is literally a pint over here. This is 568 mil. Because Tony asked me how much 440 mil was. So 440 is like your normal can. Then you have 568. No, 540 or whatever. And then literally this is a pint. So Tony doesn't know what pint is. This is American. I think they do it in fluid ounces, don't they? Just for Tony, I'll put down what the equivalent is. It's like Lord of the Rings, isn't it? What's that you've got there? It's a pint. I want a pint. So yeah, if you could pour that in, that should fill a glass. But I'm a fucking heathen. I'm a barbarian. That's for Daz and Eddie. Eddie was drinking out of a fucking thimble last night. Anyway, so what I was saying about this, it's got obviously a great big dirty puncher hole there, and another one somewhere else I saw there, and it's got a couple of stickers. Where's it gone? There, look. So what we'll do, if I can be asked, I might just do a little bit of a vid, just sort of how to repair it, you know, just some of the techniques. It's got all the tray, look, everything. So it's just the outer box. Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful burning. He ain't fucking used this. The lying bastard. This ain't been out of the box, Scott. So, it's got a crack. I can swap that out. That's just a normal CD case. Obviously different to the with retail release. But you're telling me he's used that gun. That gun ain't left that, ever. And obviously the loose manual that obviously it comes with, and the instructions for said gun. Very nice. Yeah, happy with that. Really happy with that. But as I say, with the box, I'll try, if I can be arsed, we'll try and make a little video out of that. But it'll just be like, it doesn't need an iron. That needs, is that a sticker? Oh, it's a sticker. Oh, it's a sticker of the thing. Oh, okay. Sorry, look, that's what I'm looking at. I thought it was peeling up, but that is actually a sticker. So yeah, I don't want to be taking that off. So I just fucking cheaped out and stuck a sticker over in another box. But yeah, we'll try and patch that up with like I say, the Technique, the old gum tape and stuff like that, and we'll see if we can get that looking a little bit more presentable. And just reinforce that corner, yeah, because the corners come away, as you can see. But yeah, sweet. And there, look, we'll glue that up. You're gonna, honestly, you'll be surprised. I'll tell you what I am after. And I know, is it Charlie Miller? He is the guy that does Game Vault, isn't he? If anyone knows Charlie Miller, tell him to fucking make some Metroid boxes. Because I've been looking on eBay for the longest time to get one for that. This could probably do with a box as well, because that'll give it a bit more form and shape. Body form for you. Honestly, that's my first point. Yeah, well happy with that, Scott. I could do something with that. I could do something with that. I don't know where to fucking put it. Yeah, even like little bits like this, look. So you see where these come up, these start sort of like separating. A little bit of glue in that, and just re-solidifies it. Gives it a bit more strength back. He says, we're trying to put this back in. Yes. Yes. On his shelfware, I don't mind a bit of rubbing. Been a while since I've had a bit of rubbing. Fucking filth. Absolute fucking filth on this channel. Oh! What could be better than that? Right, we have this. I do feel a little bit. He's gonna laugh. He's gonna laugh about this. So we could make Dana Star. He's always fucking on Spock or whatever you call it, or Marketplace. Finds the deals, I must admit. And going off the back of my last vid, just as fate would happen, and I think I mentioned that he had one of these anyway, but he's seen another one pop up, and it's just that weird time of year, you know, it's up to Christmas and that. There's been no events, so I've not been stalling out. There's been very few car boots, so there's very little in terms of like being able to generate any money kind of thing, you know, from like buying lots and keeping stuff and then selling the other bits on, yada yada yada. And he said, oh, this has popped up on my local, you interested? It's 300 quid. And I was like, mate, if I had 300 quid, I'd buy it, because there was a load of other games in there that I needed. And obviously when Dana looked at it, there's something in there that he needed. So what Venture did was he went and bought it. He took out what he wanted. They basically said to me, look, do you need any of this? And I've picked out a few bits. We come to a sort of deal, like he's happy, I'm happy. You know, he's allowed me to sort of like, Americans call it layaway, pay it off. You know, I owe him a little bit of money, not as much as I initially did, so I'm a bit happy with that. And, you know, I'm good for it. He knows where I live. But but just means he's out me out, you know, and obviously ultimately he's got some bits for his collection, which is shown. You can see that on his last pickup video. So if you're not subscribed to Dainster, which I hope you are, go over and have a look, because the bundle he got was absolutely superb. He did, I think begrudgingly, it must have killed, because I even said to him, can you not swap the case over? Because I know very little about these. And he said no, they're actually different designs. And it is, after all that fucking waffle. Most of you are going to know what it is anyway. It is a twin Famicom. I actually have a twin Famicom. Now the little fucking brummy bastard stole the cardboard out the inside. Because apparently that's the most expensive thing in these. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But this has been. I want to say not restored, serviced by Simon Locke. I can't remember what he does a lot on Instagram or something. I can't remember what his bloody name is now. It begins with an A, like not atheist. I can't remember now. Archion or something. But obviously he's serviced it. He's done the bout and stuff like that. So for them that don't know, the old twin Famicom, everything's fixed. It's kind of like the original Famicom in Japan, where all the wires are fixed. But it's not. Contrary to popular belief, it is not. It is only RF or compass shit. So the one that Dana got, I think, was the first model, but it's RGB modded, which gives an amazing picture. This one isn't, but this, again, this is what he's told me anyway, but this case is a lot nicer, like aesthetically. So hence why he was a little bit like, you know, I was like, mate, I don't get, I'm not first either or. So I have looked at the RGB mod for this, and it probably is a little bit beyond me, to be honest. So I think what I might do is, when funds permit, eventually, probably into next year at some point, just reach out to a few people, because I know there's a couple of people that do. I know Simon obviously would easily be able to mod this, but Simon's very in demand and very, very busy. And I think the actual kit's about 60, 70 quid. So you're probably looking, not for the time, the effort, but probably 100 quid. But apparently it does give an amazing picture. So I can now play. Now I thought, did I have a look at this? Because I thought this was Lost Levels, as in like proper Super Mario Bros. I don't think it is. I can't remember now. But anyway, I can actually play some of these games. Not going for a full setting. I'll just pick them up, you know, if and when fucking life gets back to normal at the events and I see some, I'll buy them. But I'm not going to go hell for leather. But yeah, Dana's really looked after me there. You know, obviously it's helped him out a little bit because it's got some stuff that he wants. He's got the bulk of his money back from me. Slow him a little bit. Yeah, winning away a chicken dinner. But really happy with that. So what I'm going to do now is box that up and stick it in the garage, and it will never fucking see the light of day again. One day, honestly. But no, really do appreciate you, bruv. You know that. But in with not only the twin Famicom. Games. Oh, okay, that's for that box there. So, sir, weirdly enough as well, he sort of chucked in his power supply, and that little tiny thing powers that apparently. But he said some of the sort of multi-voltage ones don't give it enough juice, so when you try to play the disc, it just locks. It just hasn't got enough power to power it. But these apparently work, so I'll trust him. And we've got the old compass shit lead there. But no, I am sort of more inclined to get that RGB modded, 100%. But I say it's just funds permitting. Obviously, I have got Famicom titles. But the guy at Dane got that off. You know, fucking, I think for what he paid for it is probably what is less than the actual console was worth. And then there was like literally shit tons of games, like box ones and stuff like that. So he asked me the remainder games, any ones that you needed. And I picked these two out. These are PAL. Yeah, they are PAL ones. So first up is Stealth ATF. So that's another one off the list. What I'll do, actually, we'll do this one next. So yeah, it is PAL. So look, just so, obviously Wrecking Crew. American ones don't have multilingual in the back. The PAL versions do. And Probotector. So I've got the second one of this boxed. But I haven't got the first one. But now I do. A little bit of peel there, but it looks like Dana's done a sterling job, young man. I'm guessing he's pricked stick that down, but yeah. Good stuff. Good. I think I put this in the sleeve. I think he robbed all the fucking sleeves as well, then, little bastard. But anyway, so I think, so with these three here, I'll put the list, the running total, where we are. Because like I say, you know, it's not a fucking sprint. It'll just be as and when. Little bits like that. You know, I can't wait for the fucking events to start up again. Where you just wander around and see the odd game and you can add it in and it's just a nice little thing to look for, you know. It gives you a bit of purpose rather than just going there and getting fucking absolutely fucking slaughtered. Which is still good fun. But within this bundle, he was obviously, given it's a Japanese system, there were some Famicom titles. A couple of them. There was one he kept. I couldn't see the pictures. I did sort of say, when he showed it in his video, I knew one of the other titles because, again, going back to Tony, back in the day gamer, he was showed us in his Halloween video, and his kid Dracula. But the other two, he did already have, so he very kindly chucked these into the bundle format. I can't remember what this one's called now. SOS 2. I can't remember. He said it's one of the better ones. It's got Going Man on it. Guiman. So it might be is it a Konami thingy, maybe? It says Guiman. There's is it his uncle? That looks like, is that Mega Man? That looks like one of this sort of Kunio Cobble, whatever you call it, the Renegade people, or River City Ransom. Someone will tell me. Well, I know what it is, but I just can't fucking think. I'm trying to think, but nothing happens. So there's that one there. A bit of, I might be able to get that off, you know, because that looks like a. Don't know. We'll see if we can gently take it off. And this is Maku, basically Splatterhouse. Slightly sun faded. It has got some sticks, but these are. Because I said that to him, so I should be able to clean that up. But these look like legit stickers from the actual game, which they are. There's a few on the back, so I'm kind of. There's some gunk around here that I can take off the residue. Again, with the label remover. I don't know whether to take. What do you think? Should I take the stickers off or leave them on? The problem is as well, because you can see it's a little bit. It should be like red, but I reckon if I take that off, underneath that, it's going to be like a vibrant colour, so it's going to be really noticeable. On the back, I'm probably not. I don't know. We'll have a think. Let me know your thoughts. Should I take the sticker off? I mean, that bottom one will come off anyway. That one's coming off here. Look, take that fucker off. We don't want that on there. Then Dana had no, actually, no, there's still one more. So, one disc game that was in there that he already had. It's even given the instructions to it as well. Now, I really don't know a great deal about these, but obviously they must have come in some a box, and it's Twinbee. But it's got a little. So these must have come in like an actually smaller box. I thought they all come like this, but can Konami 1986. I mean, it would have been nice if they had a picture. I mean, it could be the right game, it could be the wrong game, I don't know. I have no reason to not believe it isn't. But, yeah, really nice little disc system games. I have got the list. I managed to, some investigative journalism, i.e. Google, I found a list. There's a couple of sites actually. They all have different numbers against what was officially released for the disc system. So I've got one that kind of seems to capture it all. So I might just go off that. Like I say, it's not going to be a full set of anything. It's just going to be, if I go to an event and they're there and they're cheap, I'll get on. I ain't going half a leather on this. And two that he had in his like stash. I think he might have bought these from Wasabi James or whatever at some point. There was a couple more, but on checking my sort of Famicom set, I was like, no, I've got them. I didn't even realise. But the two that I hadn't got is the original Super Mario Bros. So these are not really, I mean, fucking diamonds. And quite a nice one, which is Ghosts and Goblins. I'm sure it's Ghosts and Goblins. It's not Ghouls and Ghosts. Is it Ghouls and Ghosts? Ghosts and Goblins. I think it's Ghosts and Goblins. Dime Nakamura. So that is the bundle from Dainster. Thank you, mate. I really do appreciate that. I know we all have to take the piss and whatever. But he didn't have to look after me like that. He could have like quite easily sold all this and, you know, fucking got his money back and then some. And obviously he's still got stuff left over. So I think overall he's doing all right. And everyone wins, you know. He's helped me out, and he's got some pennies back in the bank, and he's increased his collection. I have got another box, and I'm umming and ahhing about what to do with this, because I don't really know what. I know what. I can't phrase this properly. I know what I've bought, but I don't really know what's in it, and I don't want to just unbox it all in one fucking go. Very much the same as Dana. This chap, you know, you all should know who he is. Fuck me. It's a lovely man. Really, again, like I say, he's looked after me here. I'm still in his pocket, still in his skyrocket. He knows that. And like Dana, I'll just, you know, I'm good for it. I might just do like a lucky dip box and put my hand in and just pull one game out of video, because I still owe him for it. I haven't paid him all the money. It always happens when you're fucking brassic, not brassic, but you know what I mean. When you ain't got available funds, all the stuff turns up. It always does. So I've hopefully, depending on how he's packed it, I might just try and do a blind grab. So we have this box here, and this is from the mighty Kevin fucking Wolford 123. I didn't know this, but I knew that he had a full, I think it was a full PAL set, as in European as well. But I was, I don't know, I can't remember, because I remember ages ago I used to fucking, on his videos, his car bit one, well, why aren't you picking up Mario Kart? Take it to CX, trade it all in. And he's sort of seen sense, he's seen the light, and I think he's a fucking CX stalwart now, advocate of CX. And like me, I'm sure, in the background, he's sort of managed to basically acquire most of the PAL UK set of the NES. You know, he had everything fucking modded from his good friend is Simon Locke, stuff like that. But I don't recall him ever saying that he'd got a lot of the European ones. could be wrong. But the long and short of it is, Kev's situation's changed. He's moving on. He's got plans afoot. So he obviously must have, I don't know why he watches my videos, he must have watched it, or someone must have told him, or whatever, I don't know. Probably someone's told him. And he messaged me sort of saying, oh, I've got X, Y and Z, blah, 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 blah. And he was like, he wants a job lot of it. I was like, mate, I ain't got the money for that, bruv. I'd love to sort of say yes, but I can't. I can't commit to that. So we come to some sort of deal for part of the set. And like I say, with Dana, he's really looked after me here. He didn't have to do this, but obviously, you know, he knows I'm a known quantity. So yeah, I still owe him essentially. But these are Nes titles, but they're not PAL UK ones. So I don't want to just make one big massive video of these. I want to kind of like bleed them in a little bit. Some people just make a whole fucking video on one game. Right, like with me, like everything in my life, I'm fucking all in or I'm not in at all. I can't do anything by halves. You know, people sort of say about like full set collecting and stuff like that. But that's just my nature. It's like we're fucking having beers. Like some people go, well, I just have one beer and I can't fucking. There's no point. There's no point starting it. And with the games, with the gaming side of stuff, it's like, why wouldn't you? If you can, why wouldn't you? I don't know. I'm just fucked up, really. Let's be honest. We're all fucked up, haven't we? We're all fucked up in our own way. It's whatever makes you happy, though, isn't it? Whatever makes you happy. So he's packed it. Wow. He did sort of say to me, you know, and he was like, "It's just Kev all over." He's like, "Oh mate, I've cleaned them all up. This, that, and the other. You shouldn't have any, you know." And he's like really sort of like worried, and I'm like, "Mate, you fucking looked after me. I should be the one, you know, sort of pleading with you." So I've got it here. Look. So I'm hoping if I just put my hand in.
Ding dong.
Kev's balls of fire.
Right, let me try and. Right, here we go. I'm just going to do one. Let's put my hand in. I've got my hand on one now. Right, I'm closing the box. Probably the most fucking boringest game in there. Oh, Ishkamal of all Malaring. Chessmaster. So I'm assuming this is Italian. This is Italian, yeah. The Chessmaster. Let's take out this. He's really looked after them. He said they're all clean and stuff. So they'll play straight away, Stu. But not after fucking 10 years sat on the shelf, Kev, they won't, mate. It's reflecting a bit, isn't it? It's shiny. There you go, look. The Chessmaster. Why does that look familiar to me? Game Boy. This was on the Game Boy, wasn't it? With that same picture. That's weird that they released it on the Game Boy, but not on the actual UK PAL. But yeah, you can sit at the back. Attention, attention, attention. 1985. So we'll tick that. We'll put that on the overall numbers. I'm not open. The rest of them saying now. We'll just do a blind one each time. But yeah, the mighty. This probably the fucking. This probably worth about 200. No, I don't know how much. I don't know. I don't even know what games are in there. Because he sent me the list over, and I sort of said, oh, because obviously I've gone through my whole set, and obviously I ticked them off against my list, and obviously there were some European ones on there, like there's Italian, Australian. There's a couple of, is it Spanish? No, not be Spanish, might be German, I can't remember. Austrian, I can't remember. There's a couple of different regions that make up the PAL set You know, it's not every fucking European country, but they're sort of divvied up like that. Italian, Australian, something else. And one of them I had on there, and I sort of said to him, I've actually got that one. And I'm sure he said to me it was like 200 quid. And I remember, again, I've said in the last video, it's Little Lee. We've done a trade and he'd obviously included it. It's Tiny Toons 2, I think. So, yeah, unbeknownst to me. It's just weird how things work out with retro. Look, I know, Rob Gernaldino and fucking Alan is going to be saying, see, Stu, this is why you should buy a 360, it's going to be worth millions. This time next year we'll be millionaires. I'll tell you what though, the way fucking this generation's going with the discless stuff, you might not be far wrong. But yeah, on that note, Chess Master. Oh, talking about chess, The Queen's Gambit on Netflix. I don't know if anyone's got Netflix or watches Netflix. What a great show. That's about chess. Just thought I'd throw that in there. Right, take it easy, YouTube, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.